Hey, what's going on, guys? So, back in 2019, my dad and I had the idea that we should go to the United States Grand Prix in Austin for the Formula One race. But we were going to go all out. We were going to do the Paddock Club. We were just going to go all out on this trip, right? So, we got set up for the 2020 United States Grand Prix, and guess what happened in 2020? So then we thought to ourselves, well, that's fine. We'll go to the 2021 Grand Prix. Well, we had tickets again for the 2021 Grand Prix, but it turns out you weren't allowed to do like any of the cool stuff that you normally do in the Paddock Club because, social distancing was still very important in 2021. So, oh well, next year. So then 2022 rolls around and they never sent us the email that we were ready to get our tickets again. So we just completely missed 2022. But that's okay because this year, 2023, is the year we actually did it. And this video is sort of chronicling the whole trip. So hope you guys enjoy it. Let's take a look. All right, guys. So I'm just going to kind of narrate over this. But here we are heading to the airport Thursday morning. Very, very early. There's downtown Cleveland right there. So we first we flew from Cleveland to Chicago, and then the second leg of the flight was from Chicago to Austin. This is us actually on the plane taking off from Chicago heading to Austin. And then here's my dad being a troll to all the people waiting to take off. You're a little early on that call, Eric.
Not yet. There it is. Chaos.
We're landing. You might want to just stay in there.
Yeah, some guy had to take a poop as we were landing, so.
Buckle up. If you time it just right, it'll be amazing.
This is my first real life look at a Formula One car. They happen to have Max's RB18 up there, the airport. This is our hotel room in Austin. I was playing with my 360 camera a lot since I wasn't allowed to take it to the track. So most of the actual track footage is from my phone. Again, messing with the 360 camera because you can do this cool bullet time nonsense. All right, Friday, first day. So these were our buses that took us to the track. We didn't have to worry about any transportation at all. All we had to do was get to the hotel. And then this is us getting into the paddock. So we had our badges had little NFC tags in them, so you could scan yourself in through the turnstiles. And this was the view coming out of our lounge and looking down at the pit lane. And oh, it was so cool. Those are all old F1 cars, like 70s, 80s, 90s ones. And then they had the Porsche Cup going on during this weekend too, so we got to watch some of their stuff. It's kind of neat. My second favorite thing of the whole trip, the pit lane walk. And then we got to watch a lot of the teams were doing sort of pit stop practice by just pushing the cars up to the line. So that was Alfa Romeo, and then this is Alpine doing a little practice run. Yeah, they push the car up by hand and then just, do a practice pit stop. Way slower than the actual ones, though. And this is free practice. There's my boy. The growl these things make at low RPM is the coolest thing I've ever heard. Oh, I love this shot. So we were right above Oscar Piastri's garage, so there goes Lando. And here comes Oscar. And then I think this might have been the sprint qualifying. So this is Saturday, sprint race day. This was the in the morning they had the old school F1 cars, like the 70s, 80s, 90s era cars rolling around on the track. It was pretty spectacular to watch, actually. That's David Coulthard, a legend in the Formula One space. So this is the track tour. My favorite part of this whole trip. It's very surreal to be on a track that you've seen on TV a million times or raced through in a video game a million times. To actually be there is incredible. I had to speed this up because it was, going 45 miles an hour. It took probably 3 or 4 minutes to get around the whole thing. I think the fastest lap time of the weekend for the F1 cars was 1:34. This is the back straight here. It's incredibly long. And even though I sped this clip up, an F1 car is going way faster. But it was sweet because we had David Coulthard on our truck, and he and Mika Häkkinen, another Formula One legend, were kind of telling us about the track and all that, kind of narrating the tour, so to speak. And I told my dad, because I shook David Coulthard's hand when he got on the truck, but I told my dad that as soon as the tour was over, we needed to have them sign our hats, and that is exactly what we did. And this is coming around the one of the final corners of the track. One of my favorites too. It's a long, sweeping, flat-out right-hander. That's the Turn 19 Paddock Club, which we found out we were allowed to hang out in too. And we're coming up to the final corner. And this was the sprint race. God, that growl is just so amazing sounding. And my dad's saying we needed a thumbs down. Okay, race day, here we go. So first thing Saturday morning, we walked over to where the F1 Academy girls were getting ready, and they tore it up in those cars, let me tell you. Those are basically Formula 4 cars. And this is using our badge for the last time. Getting to the paddock. Yeah, this was the back of the paddock. We were walking to our lounge at this point. And then this was getting ready for the race itself. A lot of people there. But we had the best seats in the house. We even got some Journey, you know? That's Lewis Hamilton. Carlos, I believe. That's Lando. And that's Toto Wolff. So this is the tail end of the formation lap, so everybody's lining up on the grid for the actual race start.
Max, 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 super, Max, Max.
But just hearing all these things revving. The sound of all these engines revving as the lights go up. Something magical. Upset my phone focused on this girl's hair rather than the race cars, but you know, is what it is. You know, the TV cameras never do these cars justice because they always follow the car. Doing it in a fixed position like this, you can see just how fast they actually are. And this is when they're full of fuel. This is at like the very beginning of the race. We of course had a big jumbotron so we could watch the rest of the race. We weren't limited to just start finish straight. Ocon had to retire early, unfortunately.
Gasly's 10. Oh God.
That's me. This is one of the coolest shots I got of the whole event. We were right above the McLaren garage. So we got to catch Lando's pit stop in action. Seriously though, blink and you will miss it. That's not even the fastest. Red Bull had the record in, I think, 2021 with a 1.8 second stop.
Yeah, boy!
So, of course, my boy Max won the race because that's what he does this year. But this is all the McLaren garage team coming out to congratulate Lando on a P3 that became a P2 because Lewis got disqualified. The end of the race. Everybody's running to get up to the podium. And so just when we thought, you know, the festivities were over, we were coming back from dinner and my dad noticed something that I almost completely missed. And sure enough, there's Yuki Tsunoda. So I got to meet him. Yeah, all in all, guys, absolutely amazing weekend. Definitely one of the coolest experiences ever, and it was 100% worth the wait. That's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, leave a mean comment. And hey, I'll catch you in the next one.